I mean, it wouldn't be a stream without technical difficulties, now would it? Welcome back! It's a new year, and the year that will likely also be full of Piñata streams, as one would expect. And other things, of course. Who knows what lies ahead, aside from the fact that we're gonna play some video games today. Let me see, make sure that the volume isn't just absolutely terrifyingly high on your guys' end. For me, it is perfectly acceptable. Just checking. Also, one day I need to find a way to put the stream chat somewhere where I can actually see it properly. Alright, what are we doing today? We're playing this video game, obviously. I have to remember what I did last time, which is that I started and didn't finish the beach garden we were working on. Which I feel like we should continue on that, so that Marshmallow's just pushing the new guy around. See what we can do with this. And then move on to something else. I have an idea of something that I want to do while it is still relevant. Which is going to require some work, because I don't have the right pieces for it just yet. But with a little bit of time, whatever, we can make the dream a reality. Which I'm not going to spoil what it is. But it will come in due time. Looks like things are running smoothly for the most part. Yeah, we got the Cinemonkeys. Them I'm gonna romance off screen. Because their romance dance is just, I don't want to have to fucking dim it out again. It's annoying the first time. We got these Perry bows that I don't think are master romanced. Unless I did. Let's just check out the journal for that. Let's see. Rewards. Piñata rewards. It's so nice that this is here. For us, this would be a mess to try and understand. We still haven't gotten a Pret's Tail for some reason. Let me stubborn. Where in the world is the Perry bow? And this is going off of levels, so it's gonna be pretty far back. There it is. Oh, we have Master Romancer. Cool, cool, cool. Is it the crackberries we're missing? I don't recall. I should have probably watched the prior stream. Just to give myself a reminder. We have not gotten the Master Romancer for the crackberries. So, let's do that then. It's a goal for now. We have 2 quackberries. One which is for Quackerson, the made-up number, and the other unnamed quackberry. Do notice that I'm a bit low on funds, but I'm sure there's a way to fix that. Alright, 4 should do. Because there's a Swanana in here. I don't think you want to be in here, Swanana, because you're just gonna immediately get decked by these ducks. Don't. Where are you going in there? You're number 3, aren't you? You're number 3. Get out of here! Okay, it's coming up. Good. How are people doing on this fine Tuesday? I'm doing quite well, despite the things that I had to go do today. Or rather, having to spend multiple hours out and about. Against my own will. Currently doing physics homework. Physics! It's neat. Alright. Gotta remember that school is starting up again for some people after the holidays. Which, I hope people have had enjoyable holidays. Whatever holidays. including New Year's. Alright, you guys go do your thing while this banana is just here. Why are you here? I know it's because there's water and this garden is worth money, but like, I don't know. Did we ever put down a captain's cutlass? Okay, yeah, we did. It's behind the barrel. Good. I don't want to live in a world where the bastard man just shows up as he pleases. But yeah, let's just say, there's been quite a few things going on while I've been not streaming, which I've been missing streaming a lot, actually. So it's nice to get back into the swing of things. After a good fucking long hiatus. Longer than I would have hoped. I was kind of hoping of going home a little earlier than I did, but, you know. Such be parents. They're like, no, you can stay as long as you like, and then they try to make you stay as long as possible. Even though I want to go home and stream. And today's been certainly a Tuesday. There's lots of snow outside. There's snowing right now, in fact, outside, which is fun. It's fun when you gotta stay inside. You're seeing all the snow. It's cozy. It's not as cozy as having to stand outside and wait for things in it, but, you know. It's how it be sometimes. That's why you have snowshoes, which I did not put on today, because I was kind of hoping that I would be able to wait outside, or like inside, and not outside. But, you know. You don't always get to choose things. No, Quackerson, why? The ordeal of trying to romance piñatas in the middle of the night that are nighttime piñatas. Let me look at this night sky. Just for a sec, for completely unrelated reasons. Do you notice how some of the stars disappear when you look in certain spots? I don't know if that's just the graphics being weird or if that's just a feature. They don't have the Little Dipper though, which is the biggest shame. Though I don't think these are actual constellations, any of these. Did you know that the Little Dipper is a part of Ursa Major? These little things. It's also known as the Karla wagon here in Sweden. Because it sort of looks like a cart. Okay, both of the ducks are coming out. That's very good. Let's just see if we can actually keep them outside as well. That's the bigger task. Come over here. See, Sir Quackerson, can you be nice? Can you cooperate on this fine night? You fine night? No! Please! Please. Oh. You fucker. We don't need a pret's tail just yet. Also, Quackerson, you did not at all do what I wanted you to do. There you go. No! No, your child hatched from the egg, but please. I need you to do this one thing. I know it's hard to see with your helmet, but with a little bit of direction, which is what I'm offering, I'm pretty sure you can find it. But yeah. I went and got tested today. Like, in the morning. Because that's the only times that are available around here. And, had to wait outside. Which isn't too bad, except for the fact that I arrived like an hour early. Because how the bus times go. So, you know. This wasn't too bad. It was definitely an experience having never done it before. Had to do it because good old brother doing things on New Year's that we suggested he shouldn't. And look where that gets people. Alright. We're slowly but surely gonna get these quackberries done. And then... I'm not sure what else to add to this garden at this immediate moment. We might move our crocodiles here. We could also move the crocodiles to the quote-unquote water garden, even though, in my humble opinion, you can't just have one water garden. Because there are so many aquatic piñatas, and a lot of these aquatic piñatas are decently sized as well. So it's kind of hard to keep them all in one place. Unless you want like only 2 or 1 of the species wandering around. Which I mean to some is not the end of the world, but I do enjoy when there's more than just 1 or 2 of the piñata. What do you mean no? These ducks, I swear. No! What is happening? Come on. Oh, Physics. Don't. Why does smacking a piñata make it angry sometimes? I don't understand. Is it just they're so enraged by you hitting them that they're just gonna go and pick a fight with someone else? Like, it just doesn't make sense. You nuisance. You don't need to. Golly. Doesn't matter anyways, the Cinnamonkey was asleep when the Tefli tried to pick a fight with it, which obviously results in no fight happening because the monkey is asleep. But yeah, I have an idea of a thing to do after I finish Mess Romancing these quackberries, which reasonably I should work on getting some more piñatas, doing something progressive or something productive with my time rather. But I have an idea, and I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. I mean, we will be getting new piñatas in the process, it's just... The end result is dumb. That's the only way I can describe it. But it's going to be fun for me, at least. Yay. The donkeys get more baby donkeys. Don't go into your house. I need you to cooperate. Yes, I know you have baby, but please. How does that make any sense? How does the eagler manage to step on a Cinnamonkey that is almost the exact same size? Like, the eagler is not that big. Sure, it's the biggest bird. In this game, at least. Like, really? There are peanuts in the lake. Go, little man, go. Well, that's pretty close. But somehow that loader did not go off, despite being literally right on top of that duck. How, again, do you see this eagler? This eagler is shorter than a Cinnamonkey, yet it can step on top of the Cinnamonkey? Doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, this is a tiny duck. It's trying its best. That's some good flying technique you got there. You can do it. Where are you going? Are you landing right there? Right. Beautiful. The flying is certainly something. As always. Hope the audio levels are doing alright. I remember last stream, the audio of the game is pretty loud in my opinion, but I know some people don't mind that as much. Which, I mean, it's fair. I'm just a kind of weirdo that watches my own streams afterwards and do not mind hearing what I'm saying. What are you scared of? Like, what in this garden can a raisin be scared of? Are you scared of the newt cat? Could be part of its romance requirements, I guess, or it's just afraid of the water. But it's sure running. My god, is it running? It's going so fast. It just won't stop running. Well, I guess something really scared that particular raisin. Whatever it was. To the point where it just had to run all the way back home. Soon we're gonna get the reward. We just gotta wait on this one last egg, which unfortunately we can't pick it off of the thing. Oh. Newt cat. These are for decorational purposes. Not that I mind, considering newt cats are very good piñatas. But they're kind of for decorational purposes, my little guy. Which is... There's just something that... Oh my god. If there's ever a new game, they should make it... There a way to have... decorational only flowers. Because constantly having your flowers destroyed, one way or another, whether it is for them destroying themselves over time, or for piñatas destroying them. I feel like there should be a way to preserve them in some manner. Like, in case you want to just make your place pretty with some flowers. You did it, little bud. Let me see, where else can I plant this watercress? Here? Really? You sure? Alright. Yes, sure. If the game allows it. We're gonna get a newt cat. I mean, I don't mind at all. I think the newt cat is an absolute delight. Even if its name is misleading, it's actually an axolotl and not a newt. Also, we did it! We got the master romance for the duckies, which is excellent. I also realized that I'm gonna have to make a new garden, even if I was gonna make a new garden for the new garden, but I already made a new garden for the thing, so if I don't want to ruin the surprise, I need to make a new garden for this one thing, which is working on probably my dumbest idea I ever had playing this game. It's almost as good as that time I made a maze. No, I didn't click the options in game. No, we should name this something reasonable, even if we're gonna use it as preparation for another thing. It's like, what's a good name for a garden that we're obviously gonna do something with later. But right now, it's preparation for another garden. Like, I can already set a theme right now, which I could make a water garden too, because I already have a water garden one. Trying to think. Aha! Let's make it an orchard later afterwards. Neverland's water garden extreme. Both very good suggestions. we'll make a water garden stream in which we fill the entire thing with water, which is my favorite thing to do, because then no NPC except for Leafas over here wants to come in, which is hilarious. Like, Leafas is like the only NPC in this game that has no problems with water. Except for maybe the watchlings, I guess. They can also walk through water, no problems. But, like, any of the other walk around NPCs, there's, like, water? No thanks. No, she's watching me whack the ground. I'm doing important work here. Landscaping. Using the techniques that you taught me all those years ago. Which really, there's not really much of a secret to whacking dirt, considering you're just whacking dirt, thumping the soft ground. I see that you have noticed me tamping down the soft earth. Now that's an oldie right there. There's a serpent here. Which is not the pinata we're looking for. We already got some serpents, in which we already got the bonboon. There's a parabo here for some fucking reason, which makes no sense. You know what, I don't miss having to do this in Trouble in Paradise, even though I feel like the hard ground should be a terrain option. Because, I don't know why, I kinda like it. It has its purposes. No Langston! We say no to Langston, because Langston is annoying. Very important stuff. What are we doing? We're doing a thing. Remember in TP, it was easier to make big ponds, but in the OG game, it's better at small puddles. Yes. Definitely, for sure. It's a lot easier to make small things in this game. I can't fucking build this yet if I don't have the pinata. Me. And also need money, so let's do that first. But, yeah, digging big ponds in this game is just... In the OG game, is just annoying. It's such a time thing. Then in the upper game, it's just like, oh, you want to fucking make big pond? Easy peasy, we got the weird system where you can make big pond. You can make sort of squarish ponds. Only sort of. The lines aren't necessarily entirely straight. But it's an attempt. Honestly, the easiest way to get square-shaped ponds is to build things around it. Like the tiles. Like the path tiles. And then have that be like the whole basis for the thing. That way you can sorta get it straight. If you have a rectangular pond. Otherwise you're kinda out of luck. Please! I wanna fucking have some chilies! Lottie? So the serpent is just trying to be a problem. Could you not? Thank you. We always say no to Langston. Yeah. Fergie couldn't agree more. I mean, that is true. That is certainly 100% true. My god. Ah! I gotta follow! Thank you, thank you. Now I got used to that noise, even though it's been like weeks since I last streamed, but now I'm going to recognize that noise for some reason. I don't know why, don't know how, but thank you very much. Ah! Thank you. One day I'll find a better noise that isn't just a party horn sound effect, or I'll keep it because it'll become part of my whole thing. I mean, it makes sense for someone that plays what can be defined as a party-oriented game, considering it's piñatas. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we just let these bad boys grow. I forgot you were Swedish and I got confused as to why piñata sits. I remember it means in. My favorite. Hold on. I'll allow that. Give me a moment. I can't believe that they would the Streamlabs would not allow that message. Allow. I think that's hilarious. My favorite party game, Viva Piñata. Wait, that joke actually has merit if you consider the actual Viva Piñata party game. It does. There is a Viva Piñata game. Although I would consider it a weird mix between, like, our party game and a racing game. Which, I mean, it's a strange combo. God, I had the same issue last stream too. I mean, it's a reasonable message to block if you're not Swedish. Most people don't want you to say slut. But I think it's pretty fun either way. But yeah, this is the only stream in which flute can be part of the stream. And it's like, no, it's Swedish. It's not at all the other thing. I promise. I didn't choose the language of this video game. Except I sort of did, because the language of my computer is Swedish. And the game installs in whatever language your computer is. I think. I'm pretty sure that's, like, what is actually the case. Which, if I really wanted to, I could make this game in English, but I would mean reinstalling the whole game, and then fucking altering my computer to be English instead. And that's a lot of work. Maybe one day in the future, I can change it to English. Although, I feel like you can understand the majority of things going on. It's not a very particularly complex things, a dialogue, and otherwise I could always translate if anything is confusing. Let's do the thing. Which is called buying 2 of these things. The quietest horses ever. Or sorry, they're ponies. Even though I'm pretty sure that a pony is just a type of horse. It's really color coordinated. It is! Which I do wonder how playing this game is, like, colorblind would be. Or sorry, what is the term? There's another term. No one uses. Pony's just a young horse, right? Pretty sure a pony is a small horse, as in like a small horse breed. And then there's many words for a baby slash young horse, like full colt. Don't know what the fuck a colt is actually, but I know it's a word for a young horse. I think, or something of the sort. Unless I'm completely mistaken and it's for another animal that is similar to a horse but isn't a horse. Colt is a male horse. It's such a strange, specific thing. Filly is a baby male horse. Filly? Huh. You learn things, you learn new things every day. I've not heard filly before. Foal is eater. Foal is the gender neutral term. for a young horse. I wish there was a better way to fucking fill out grass than just doing this over and over and over. But it's the world we live in. At least it's not like Troubling Paradise when the fucking cursor was like this small. Like, I'm so glad that the PC... There's one thing that the PC port has over all of the F ports, and it's this. The fact that they made the grass thing bigger. Otherwise, you can play it with a mouse and keyboard, which... Apparently there's, like, Viva Piñata elitists that just do not like when people play with keyboard and mouse. And it's like, why? Just because you got used to playing it on the Xbox, and the Xbox had no access to keyboard and mouse, doesn't mean that having access to keyboard and mouse makes it inferior. I prefer this control scheme much more, actually, because you can get way more accurate. There we go. Little house on the prairie right here. People make fun, apparently. Yeah. You guys need a bunch of things. Because that's the horses, I guess. Except for the unicorns, which lead, like, fucking nothing to romance. Yes, it can be a lot less stressful on the hands. Yeah. I don't even know what you were saying, Petula. I wasn't paying attention to things. We need a tail ribbon. My language, everything is either he or she. There is no it or any other neutral pronoun. Oh, yeah, there's a couple of languages that has that. Yep. Funny thing is that Swedish for the longest time have not had. Well, it has det, which is like gender, which is it doesn't have. It's like it, but it hasn't had like a day that isn't specifically the plural of they. But now it has, since like, oh gosh, like 2014? Which is something. Hey, there he is! There he is! There's the man that I'm looking for. I don't know if just seeing this guy alludes to what I'm planning to do, but it should be something same Latin-based languages suck about that. Yeah, they're not very good about pronouns. Well, we have Mr. Horseman showing up here. I was kind of hoping to romance it. I'll knock these first. Before we get Mr. Horseman. Romance languages are way more specific. Yeah. You would think, with time, they'd add more things, but... That's work. I don't need to take my time, Lottie. If I want to do the thing, I will. You guys need carrot cake, so let's get carrots. Gotta enter that chair, gotta enter that door, gotta enter that trash can. You just gotta enter all the things if you're speaking like things like Spanish, which is the first language that comes to mind with that kind of stuff. What are you doing? Are you destroying the house? Excuse you. Are you sure you can do that? Are you gonna be successful or are you just gonna fail? Because can they destroy houses? I've never seen you do this. Property damage time. It sure is taking its sweet time. Destruction of private property. It's just... But it's just a pony house. They're going further and further back with every shot. This is not going anywhere. They're just going further and further away. This is beautiful. And Sidas is just watching. Well, This is beautiful. Computer can be here. What the hell? No! She's an architect. My house! I'm sorry, that's the most stupid looking thing that I've ever seen. Are they accidentally intentionally hitting CDOS? CDOS is just standing here because he's a weirdo. Like, he would walk into Thistles and be like, hee hee wah, I like it. And it's like, my guy, are you alright? Also, that was certainly something. Didn't know they can break down houses. I know they can break down decoration objects. Well, good thing nobody was in the house. That would have been a disaster. We're getting carrot cake. Completely got off track there. So just standing early. Alright, Bart, come over here. You completely missed the chaos, man. Did you know that Bart's full name is Bartholomew? Which is like one of the best names. I mean, in the show, the ruffian with twin tails was referred as a female. I honestly don't know. They don't really refer to any of the ruffians, at least in game, with genders. If I remember correctly, which... my memory is... not bad, but... it's little things like that that I don't know. I mean, I could always just look in the journal and be like, yo. Here. There's so many apples for you. You will probably be going home because it's like late in the evening, but whatever. I have apples. We rebuild this house. Which is, certainly something. Yeah, eat the carrot cake. At least they did it in Latin Spanish. Yeah. Though to be fair, in the Swedish version, they fucking give the same exact message for every single ruffian when they appear, which is like, yep, you guys sure went over and beyond with that. No need to make it unique or anything. Just like, here's a ruffian. Woohoo. Alright. Well, house number 2. Maybe this time, the house will be left alone. And at least long enough for this. A ruffian can be gender neutral. I believe so. Or this is the one ruffian that wanted to have a gender. And they were just like, you know what? Fine. Do as you please. Also, these horses are very fast. There you go. We did it. This isn't required for the horstachio, but, I mean, while we have it, why not? While we have these panakis, we might as well get this out of the way. I got no volume. Sweet love of the Horse Tuesday. Horse swing. You know what's a shame? There's no piñata with like a romance theme that's like electro swing. I think that's a great shame. When is why she was destroying the house? Yeah. Yeah, I leveled up. Thank you, Leafot. Alright. Oh, we did it. We managed to romance the horses without having the house be destroyed an additional time. Which... yeah. When I said earlier, you learn new things every day. They very much do. Horse romance. The horses of romance. Horse romance. Hormones. Go inside of your house. You have one. Also, where did they go? Like, there's not even like a dark void or anything to imply that this house is bigger on the inside. We sure ain't horse around on this stream. Only the best ones. So this is a... It sure is a house. All piñatas get smooth when you look in their house. Alright. Let's do a few things. Namely, buy a couple of romance candies. So we can get this master romance around. Horse house to a horse home. The magic of AA batteries. Most insightful of all commentary. In chat. See, that's what you have to say for yourself. Alright, you have memory loss every fucking time I start up a new garden. I forgot about that. Or you have to reintroduce yourself every single time I start a new garden. Nobody else does that, except for CDOS. Don't know why that is. I'm sure there's something to it. Or, it's just, you know, a weird quirk of the game. Pretty sure it's not intentional that this man suffers from things. Also, this is a very beautifully placed text box. The speech bubble. It's not even online at all. Thank you for the chili seed. He doesn't have anything new to offer me. But I mean, sometimes you just gotta talk to the NPCs if they're fucking wandering around your garden. Right? I'm sure they don't mind. Also, is it just me who has noticed that CDOS is the only, like, individual of the family that we have seen visually has blue hair for some reason? What's up with that? He went and dyed his hair in the swamp. Oh, I see. CDOS is pronouns. Indeed. Though, to be fair, I always thought there was, like, some kind of trans allegory with CDOS because of the fact that, oh yeah, he's different. He chose to be something that he wasn't originally meant to be. He didn't feel like the gardening life. Small horse. Oh, they're going into the non-existent void. Once their parents come outside. Stop laying on top of the apples. I'm just gonna say it here. I like the panakis more than I like the pistachios. Add seasoning to the apples if you lay down on them. I mean, I don't think the pistachio would enjoy that additional seasoning. Considering pistachios do not like panakis. Which I don't understand why all of the equine piñatas just hate each other. Like, what is your problem? That's literally your cousin. Though to be fair, as someone who has like met my cousins once, and I didn't care for them, you know what? It's fair. Fire signs. Of course. There's like cloth physics to these cloths that like are very, very stiffly here because they're not allowed to move. What's the point? Lefas, that is like level 1 tier tips of telling me, yeah, some plants... Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. She said some plants grow bigger if you plant them in a hole, which is a lie. The pistachios arrives at your garden just out of spite. I mean, that's literally... that's literally the thing. Like, it's like, oh, there's panakis in this garden. I will arrive to this garden because I'm better than the panakis. It's raining. Aren't these the most realistic clouds you've ever seen in video games? They just slowly rise. There's a pistachio. Just hanging out. While you guys are waiting for your egg, you might as well go have some more candy. There we go. Get out of cocoon. Immediately fall asleep. Oh, the pistachio is back. Still need to eat apples, my guy. Which, in real life, you should probably not feed your horse, like, 8 fucking apples. At once. Considering the fact that horses are very sensitive. Yeah, what are you looking at? Oh, the worm. I got some pretty nice pins today. It finally arrived. Apple seeds are poisonous after all. Indeed. Yet this man is just eating the entire apple. Sure, it's fine. But I got some pins today that arrived that I got as like a Christmas gift from a friend. And very good quality. I enjoy. There's a sherbet. There's a worm on a string pin. And a newt cat. Which I should take pictures of sometime, but very good. Also, what is going on here? Stop destroying the flowers. Like, why is the white flutterscotch programmed to... 2 worms, sure. Literally anyone can fulfill this, Langston. Why are you asking me of all people? What is a horse? Not a man. With 4 fingers. You're not wrong. Considering their legs are primarily fingers. Actually, having read about fucking horse anatomy, which is the weirdest thing ever, it's like... How? Horses literally evolved to run around on 1 finger just because of the fact that they wanted to go faster. That was it! They were like, oh, we're gonna live on the plains. That means that we gotta outrun our predators. That means we need to go faster. And the way to go faster, apparently, was to use remove finger. Because originally it had more fingers. The biological anatomy of a horse is so funny. It's It's just nonsense. It's like the kind of stuff that's just like, who did this? Originally had 5 fingers 50 million years ago. Yep. Or once upon a time, they had a horse that was not walking on just one big finger. And honestly, pretty sure that horse fared off better than whatever the fuck we got today. Are you gonna become a resident? Oh shit. Oh, this is a problem. Whales never see mammals still have some remains of fingers in their flippers. Yep. Did you know that some snakes have remains of legs as part of their skeletons? Including sometimes even claws that are just like visible on the sides of their bodies. Ow. Well, walking with beasts. Okay, quick. Okay, he went to sleep. Good. Okay. Here. We don't want to fight violence. We don't need it. There. Violence prohibited. I'm curious what benefits snakes get by being noodle-shaped. I'm pretty sure there's some. I haven't looked up what exactly. Oh, you bastard, you. I don't need these flowers anymore, but just hearing the sound of a half-light destroying the flowers in the distance is just annoying. Also, this is a very good way to get a good reference of them piñatas. Just have them get stuck by the box. Alright. One more baby horse to go. I believe in you guys. No. Don't. No. Stop. You're very happy, I know. Just go eat the candy, please. You can celebrate after. There you go. Oh god. Probably stealth and help with their coloration more. Make their coloration more effectively seen. It's possible. I mean, I'm sure that there's somebody that has figured out all the benefits of being noodle-shaped. And I mean, it's not just snakes. There's a lot of animals that are noodle-shaped, including some lizards that just decided, you know what? Snake. Which I find kind of funny. It's like, yeah, they look like snakes, but they're lizards. Ferrets are a fun furry noodle to have. Ferrets are amazing little creatures that, if you want a pet with a lot of energy, a ferret is the way to go. They also like tubes, and I think that's adorable. Walking with Beasts was a BBC documentary, a sequel to Walking with Dinosaurs. In the first 2 episodes, they explained both whales and horses' evolution. I feel like I've heard of that before. Take care of my friend's ferrets. His name, friend's ferret. His name was Clayton. Aw. Ferret. I feel like ferrets are one of those pets that, like, they don't feel like a very, let's say, common pet. But yet they do so much well and so much better in captivity than some other animals that shouldn't be. Though ferrets can be domesticated. I think they're nice. I'm surprised there's no ferret piñata. Pulling the conversation back to Viva Piñata. Why is there no ferret? Why is there no ferret? Why is there no tubes? Like, I feel like one could reasonably have a ferret Also, what should we do with this horse? We had badgers, but not otters in either game. We haven't had otters. Yeah, out of the mustelids, we've had skunks and badgers. We have not had otters, ferrets. That's enough for mustelid. Let me see. Oh, wolverines. We don't have wolverines. Also, wolverines are very neat creatures that you don't really get to see much of often. Honey badgers and wolverines. Let's send this horse off to myself. And then I'll figure out when, well, this will be an orchard, so probably we're planting a bunch of trees and stuff in this garden later. But for now, let's enact the plan that I wanted to do. Wait, have we gotten the romance master romance yet? No, not yet. I want to do it. Let's just wait for this egg to hatch. But I also think most people don't want to be near badgers or wolverines for a good reason. I mean, yeah. You don't want to be near, well... I would say... It's really strange how you have American badgers, and then you have European badgers, which are both badgers, but they're vastly different from one another. As in, generally the European badger is pretty shy, and then the American badger is... I don't know much about the American badger, but other than it might be aggressive. I do know wolverines are not animals you want to approach, to be fair. One shouldn't approach any kind of wild animal. One should keep your distance. Though it's really strange, because over here, there's a thing that you do to avoid badgers. You put eggshells on your shoes. Because apparently the sound of the eggshells cracking while you're walking around scares the badgers away. Which, like, I don't know if that's just a Swedish thing, or if that's just the thing that people do when they walk out in the forest and they don't want to scare the badgers. Also, why would you be scared of badgers? So we got the Master Roadmaster reward, I think. Which, now, we can enact a stupid plan. Which I'm gonna try my best to make this... to quickly go through this, this menu thing so that I spoil as little as possible. Okay, I don't know if anybody spotted that, but... Shh. We're gonna enact something stupid up in this house, and we need a horstachio for it, and we have this horstachio. Alright. Time to act to start again. Actually, we want to be kind of careful with how we whack the dirt. Just a little bit. Badgers are very violent. I mean, I feel like they can be pretty aggressive if you're not careful, which... Shocker. Some people are not very careful. Why am I digging a hole in the dry dirt? Stop it. That's one. This is not gonna be perfect, but that's not necessary. I don't want to put that much effort into something stupid. One. This is not straight in the slightest. Nope, it's not. That'll do. That's the point across. Just dropping by to mention that Frank the Bunnycombs being named after honeycombs means they're honey buns. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you for that. You're not wrong. They are indeed named after honeycombs. Okay, let me use... You know what? I want to try and use the dry dirt for this, but I think we should use something different. I mean, mustelids go after prey that can be double their own weight. Yep, that's why you got wolverines. Bringing down things like fucking moose. Or, well, I don't know if Wolverine has ever brought down a moose, but I know that they get, like, deer and stuff. And sometimes they get into fights with lynxes. Which we don't have a lynx piñata either. Though to be fair, we don't have a lot of cat piñatas. They frequently... It's frequently bears. I mean, they employ a very, very effective tactic of getting underneath the animal. Oh, fight bears, I'm sorry. Well, to be fair, bears are kind of... I'm not gonna... Not to say any bad things about bears. I love bears. But bears are kind of weenies in some cases where they're easily scared off by the smallest things. Like, I've seen bears being chased off by things like cats. Like, it's this small ass little cat. We still have rabbits, which are 3 times their size. Yeah. Mustelids are very, very, effective little prey. Or, not prey, they're very effective at killing prey. They're very effective at being predators. Despite the fact that they're all very, very small in most cases. Except for the honey badger, which is reasonably big. Napoleon complex. They're small. But strong? They think they can take on anything. Which, I mean, they can take on a lot of things. I mean, there's also the... whatchamacallit, the mongoose, which fights, like... fucking super poisonous ass snakes and shit. I also seen videos of mongooses getting angry at lions. Like, my god, that's a lion! They used to have such a bombastic personality, those little guys. Let me place it right here. What? There's a fucking custom fucking line? For lanterns? Yeah, I want more lanterns. Okay, Lottie, let me tell you something. 1. That's a fucking horrible ass excuse for not letting me have more lamps. 2nd, these are fucking torches. She's like, no, you can't have this because the energy, the electricity, you can only have so many fucking lamps in your garden. Lottie, these things go on fucking fire! I don't have to tell you that. So this will be the aquatic garden? No. This is the stupid thing I need to get off my chest real quick before we do anything water garden related. Let me see. Which one is the horse? Are you the horse? Guess. I mean, I guess. Oh, the moth drop wants to be here. I don't think you want to be here, moth drop. Let's see if I'm allowed to put in anything else, or is Lottie just gonna be like, no, you have too much shit in your garden. Boo-hoo. Yeah, sure. Can I M while I'm in here? I can't M while I'm in here. That's nice. It's like the worst way to do this. Is there no bigger thing? I need bigger items, Lottie. Is this bigger? Barely. I wonder if the sundial actually works. Shush! She just loves to complain. There we go. That looks fucking awful, but that's what we want. I'm not allowed to put this on the upper side. What does this look like from above? It looks a little hard to see from up above, but it's still misty out. But hopefully this will do it. Sorry, what are you doing again? Well, it'll make more sense in a moment. And the horse statue is up moving. Good. There we go. It's Horstachio Flinko. Wait, hold on. What are you doing? Why am I not able to select you to do things? What is the horse statue doing? Are you broken? Oh. Weird. Go up over here so we can get a good visual. There we go. Close enough. That's all I wanted to do. Nice glitched again. What is with this Horstachio? Is it confused by all the lights? Huh. Romance minigame? I feel like some people would not understand what Horse Plinko is, considering that seems to be a predominantly Tumblr thing. But it's Plinko. There's a horse. And I basically just tried to recreate that in here, which doesn't really work at all, but, you know, it's just fun. And the horse statue is kind of broken, I guess, from this stuff. And we got to discover that, apparently, Consulate has custom dialogue. Yeah, there's a ruffian. I hit them! Over the head. Well, but... So, sorry to interrupt your broadcast, but with silly memes, which, yeah, I named it Horstachio Plinko. Now, let's go to the water garden. If only there were other means to get rid of ruffians that doesn't involve hitting them over the face, or bribing them. But what do I know? We got this, which is about what you'd expect from a water garden. I think we were trying to get... I know we got the dragonfly here already. And one of our last aquatic pinatas to get... Yes, let the touch cry. One of the last pinatas we're trying to get from the water side of things is the hippopotamus. That bastard. What even are some of these shadows, honestly? I just want to make the hippopotamus actually want to go in here, and by that I mean I already know. It's just a matter of waiting, but it's like, what other pinatas can we get in here that I haven't already gotten? Ooh, I know. I know. There's one water pinata that I have forgotten completely about. Fetch me a quackberry, Gretchen. This is for important things. I want to remember what this gooseberry house is. If I remember correctly, it's a cornucopia? But here's the thing. My memory's not the greatest, so I don't actually recall if it actually is a cornucopia or if that's just a false memory in my mind. Alright, there's a little island for when we got the thing. We have a red hot in here in case we want to get another dragonfly. I will say, I like the red hots a lot more than the tafflies. I don't know why that is. And there's a dragonfly. Here you go. Are you having some problems landing somewhere, dude? Also, this is one of the few games where you can actually stare into the sun and it won't blind you. Because it's a very beautiful, stylized sun. It kind of looks like a slice of an orange. What is it? You. We already have you. And unfortunately, there's no way to, like, turn off certain pinatas and going into your garden like in Trouble in Paradise, which I love that feature so much. Like, that was one of the best features they brought into that game, because... my goodness. People say that ruffians are destructive. I personally think some pinatas can go a bit beyond that. In their desire for defiling my garden, you asshat of a fly. Here I have smacked the sweet tooth so that it doesn't destroy my lilies. And then you come and destroy my lilies. Shame on you, Taffly. Alright. Let's get this duck. Gimme. We actually want enough for one of these. I have the money. Give me another one. Alright. Let's turn this duck into a goose. You know, in a game about pinatas, it's interesting there's no baseball bats. You'd think, considering you can even smash the things to pieces. But I guess that's just too violent. Even though I feel like smacking things with a shovel is about the same amount of violence. But what do I know? Here's a goose! Juicy goose! Ah. What do you even need? You need heat gets. Don't quote me wrong, but I don't recall gooses in real life eating meat. Pinatas are not broken with bats. In Mexico. Yeah, don't you have, like, a special stick for hitting? Oh, you're angry now. Boo-hoo. Hi! It's him! Bastard lad. Good job, Newt. Point blank shot. Oh no, he's gonna go fight the worm. Oh, he is. No, he... Okay? You destroyed the... Congrats, you destroyed... you destroyed the watercress, which was what Newt was gonna do anyways. You accomplished nothing. They're beating with decorated wooden sticks. Yeah. I feel like it's more like more closely resembling the training stick that they have in Trouble in Paradise. Is what you'd actually hit the pinata with. Yeah, that's right. It's very nice. I love paper mache. I made paper mache gifts for Crib and for my family, and they enjoyed. This goose is just... I feel like the Juicy Goose flies even worse than the Quackberry. Even though the game likes to say that the Quackberry is the worst flyer. So much destruction. Oh, to humanity. Boo-hoo, you destroyed one fly, or one flower, which is the equivalent of, like, what a fly can accomplish, which isn't very much at all. Now come back! I like how it was doing the thing where it shows interest in your garden, and then it's just like, nah, I'm not gonna come in. It's like, why? Why do you tease me so? Give me a Juicy Goose home. What the hell? Leave us get out of there! This can fit on this tiny ass island! I don't think that makes any sense. Mostly because that happens. Golly. I'm scared enough for the doke. Technically, you could just get the Master Romance reward for the Juicy Goose by just doing this. But, I don't know. If I'm not gonna bother to bring all of the ducks from Heifer Garden over here, then I might as well do it the normal way. Where we breed the Juicy Goose. Juicy Geese? Is that the plural of Juicy Goose? Juicy Geese? What if... Juicy Geese! Sounds a little strange. Please. Come on, Willie, you can do it. Do you think Willie's full name is William? Or like, you know, the not shortened name. I don't care, Langston! I'm dying! always asking me at the most inopportune moments. You're back! You. Come in. I have all the things you could ever ask for. I have flowers, flowers, and flowers. I love the hippopotamus, even if it's a hassle to acquire, but it's baby. He's just hanging out. Please come in. Or it's just not gonna because it's way too late for the hippopotamus. All these piñatas and their very strict bedtimes. I can't believe this. I say as I have... Well, I wouldn't say I have a strict bedtime, but I have an actual bedtime that I try to aim for. At least these piñatas are responsible when they're with their bedtimes and their sleep. Yeah, it is... No, wait. That's not a cornucopia. But what is this? Unless this technically is a cornucopia. Because in my mind this is a cornucopia, but it's... I don't think it is, actually. It might just be some weird basket thing. But I don't know. It'd be a funny little hat. It could be a funny little hat. No, that that is a very funny hat if you put that on top of a juicy goose. Kinda wanna draw that. Like a... What do they call bonnets? Unless I'm... I think... We need newt gats for these geese. Because we have enough water. Reasonably, I would just make a newt gat house and breed some newt gats instead of having to get Gretchen to get me like 4 newt gats, which would take an eternity. Maybe it is a cornucopia. I mean, I don't know if all cornucopias have to be made out of like straw stuff. Because that's like the only images of cornucopias that I've seen. But like, I don't know much about cornucopias to say things. Because I don't celebrate that kind of stuff with the things. If it is a cornucopia, it's very stylized. Though, let me zoom in on these textures. It kind of has like the basket weaving stuff going on. It's just really, really colorful. So you don't really see it at first glance. I don't know. I feel like it's slightly vague. Though, to be fair, the people that made this game aren't Americans. Canvas? Could be. It definitely has a lot more texture than some of the other things in this game, which is kind of weird. Like, most things just have no texture like that. But, you know. Here's a fun fact about texture in this game for you. Did you know how, like, the grass has, like, the kind of leafy pattern on it? Well, did you know that the dirt also has the same pattern on it? But it's just way more vague? I don't know if it's in the water as well, but it is in the dirt. Which, if you, like, take away all of the grass in the garden and then look from it from a bird's eye view, you can see a bit more clearly the pattern. There we go. We have a newt cat house. We will have Gretchen do a couple of other things, which is get some more. You can get us at least 1 newt cat. It shouldn't be hard. Where's the newt cat? Here's the newt cat. I think you said it in your ice bag video. I forget if I did. I do know I said something about the grass. Though, that's enough for me. If I didn't mention it in that, I should mention it in the part 2 that I'm inevitably going to make. Whenever that will be. When I get less things on my plate, I'm going to investigate putting together enough for part 2 to complement the first one with new facts. Also, you bastard, you. I have no love for these half-lives. Oh, they're going into their house. Let's see what it looks like in there. It's probably just enough for one of its generic piñata houses. They're doing their morning stretches. Alright, champ. Little guy. You silly man. You come into my garden. Yes, there's I cannot for the life of me manage to say that. Yes? Yes, exercise? Yes, exercise. Do the thing. Do it. It will be funny. Wow, you did it the first try. Stop. Stop. I'm clicking the buttons too quickly. I hear a particularly toothy lad. What do you want? Actually, I know what they want. They want my water lilies. Which is no go. Those water lilies are for the chippopotamus. Please come in. Unless you're just gonna stare. Let me check on the chippopotamus. No, I don't want to check on the fucking area. I want to check on you. What I need you to make you go in here? Oh, I need more, watercress. I'll assume that it's that. If it's more water, then, like, my guy, I don't know what I can do for you. They're interested. You'll be planting more flowers. Except, let me go get the newt cat first. Thank you, Gretchen. Give me another one. This is very important. You. Oh, but hippopotamus visitor. I do have enough water for you. That's good. Now you just need to demolish things. I need to replant these, like, as soon as he destroys them. Which is going to be a lot. Isn't it weird that the hippopotamus is named after, like, chocolate chip cookies, yet its attack is pies? I mean, I know that the names are not, or, like, the things that they do are not necessarily completely tied to, like, their names. But, like, it's curious. Yay, Lottie. There are chocolate chip pies? That is... Never had one if they're so real. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. There's, like, everything. Like, you mentioned a thing that's outlandish, and everyone's like, oh yeah, that thing exists. This is like, what? Alright, me. Water. Water, water, water. Water, 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 water. Water, water, water. Water, 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 all the plants. Oh my god, he's just going on a roll. Please. Destroying things. Faster than I can replant them. Oh my god, stop! Slow down! What pie filling? Please put chocolate chips in a pie. What you like? Huh. I don't know if that would work so well with, like, apple pie. I like apple pie. So, I've only ever had, like, the crumbly apple pie, which is, like, the good shit. So, I wouldn't know if it would be good in, like, you know, your typical apple pie. Probably would work well in everything else. Apparently, chat did not like that. It's funny about it. Well, in some contexts, that word is not safe for work. But, I mean, held a message for a reason. Sex-based term. It's just a cream pie. I mean, in this case, it is. Though the chat function does not take into consideration of context, sadly. Yeah, I don't know. I've just heard it sometimes. Or it's just strange things. You failed! You can do better than that, my guy. Okay, he did. You've already gotten all the watercresses. You've gotten all of the cattails. Now you just need the lilies. Please go for the lilies. You're so close. No. Stop it! See, even the game's telling you not to do it. Get the lilies! Please. Can I interest you in some lilies? The most vanilla stuff about Trey. It's a dirty joke. Yeah. Did you get the lily? Or are you just looking at it? I can't tell. You want me to get more for you? Because it seems like it doesn't want to go over here to actually get them. Yeah, a lot of times, like, stuff about in that nature, at least jokes and such, completely go over my head. This is because... it's not that interesting. Please eat the lilies! Please. I beg greatly of thee. You skip the lilies. You have gotten everything else already. You beast. You see the lily? It's right there. No! I was hoping to end the stream with you being a resident. That's a very interesting reflection you got there. Oh, well, there they go. I'm teleporting into the ether. Not sure if I'll see him again, but one can sure hope. It makes it we are extremely foul-mouthed. I mean, I curse like a sailor. No, I actually don't know if I curse all that much here. Also, this is a... on the stream, but in my regular average today life, I curse a lot. Same in Brazil, but also same in... This is a beautiful sight of spinning. Same as in Brazil, but also same as in America. Not as much as Argentina. The very strange things is that it really made me realize when I started learning English that Swedish as a language, which is my native language, it is very, very held back when it comes to a lot of stuff, unless you go out of your way to actually learn it. Like, you have, like, maybe... There's, like, 2 swear words that are commonly used, and that's about it. And then anything else is just... not something that people use. Also, this red hot is just... I think this red hot is a little stuck. Just to leave it a little bit. But it seems to be having fun. Let him go. Probably gonna make that into a little GIF later because that's just a horrible lesson to move and whatnot. Yeah, employing the spin technique. Inspired by Lefos. Contrary to the name, this red hot is pretty cool. Lefos laughed. Or sorry, CDOS. You guys need to have names that aren't so fucking similar to each other. Spinning around and around. Still going. Just planting some lilies in hope. Hope, hope, hope. Kinda want to end the stream today with a hippopotamus. I feel like that would be the icing on the cake. Though, we'll have to see. Also, this is a... little sideways there. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, going a little bit... Alright. The physics in this game are not exactly reasonable. Oh, you stopped? You done? You got tired? That's okay. Sometimes you need to just take a break. Why are you looking at me like that? I didn't ask you to spin. That was your entirely your own choice. Oh. Yeah. He drunk. And now he's asleep. Spent all night dancing. Went right back to sleep. That's what happens when you party. There's a dragonfly. You don't have enough thingamabobs for you yet. Mostly because of the fact that they're regrowing because the hippopotamus was here. Hippopotamuses. Spend 2 more of these. Oh, the newtcats are coming up. What do you even need? You need to eat raisins. That's why the raisin was scared of you earlier. That makes sense. You could go fight one of the red hots if they're available. But based on the fact that... oh, there's one right there. I'm gonna guess they're not that interested in fighting at this present moment. Also, what happened here? Oh. Nothing of importance, I guess. Was technically doing just fine. I feel like whoever animated some of these piñatas flying around clearly have never actually looked at an animal flying around. Or they made it very clunky on purpose. Even though I'm pretty sure geese are pretty alright flyers. By all means. Oh, there's a bastard. Bastard alert. There's no flowers are not for you. You are not a chippopotamus. It's charming that they suck at flying. Yeah, it's like a trait they retain from being crackberries. No, we got... Experiment, please. I was gonna say that we got other birds that fly better, and then you used to do that. My rabbit flies like that. Now, by flying... What exactly do you mean by that? Because, if I remember correctly, rabbits don't normally fly. Or at least I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to. Oh, there's the bastard again! Bastard alert! Just get pushed in. Here's the ones that fly. They jump really high. Oh, it's the same one! It's the same one! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Please, Mr. Hippopotamus. Mine does. Stop! Oh, they're fighting. How rude. No, don't be scared! Just because there's a fight, please! No! You too. Please. You don't even have enough of thingamabobs yet. They're almost done growing. Hippo stream and let's go. The stream will never end because the hippo will not stay. Infinite stream. Unless is this dragonfly gonna get their ass kicked? Dragonfly has not attacked once. Like, Dragonfly, if you really want to be a resident, you probably should, I don't know, hit someone. Is Experiment the referee? Oh, it's attacking! With the tiny helicopters. Oh, the Experiment was, cheering for the Dragonfly. Huh. Normally you only see piñatas of the same kind cheering for each other, but I guess that Experiment in particular really wanted the Dragonfly. Really thought the Dragonfly was cool. Good on you, bud. Okay, you did it. Now you just gotta wait for some of these to bloom. No, what is happening? Again? There's another fight going on. Why? Is this really necessary, you guys? Okay, so we have enough stuff for the one dragonfly. If the other one also ends up winning the fight. Please land! Guess that he also hated half-lives. They don't like. Okay, you saved him. Good. Thank you, Patch. I should just... For when we actually do get the resident... Although, can I actually place this anywhere? Is there enough space? Hippo. Yeah, there's the hippo. No, it is pretty late. And I'm not sure if it wants to enter when it's fighting time. Could you just get off? Okay, there we go. You guys still fighting? Patch isn't fucking available yet. There it is. Are you gonna become a resident? That would be very nice. I guess it's just gonna wait a second. Yeah, there we go. Don't know what happened with the upper dragonfly, but it's somewhere, I guess. Hippo, please. You wanna come in? He's sniffing. Oh, it is pretty late. Yeah. Alright. And this guy is just doing something. Not entirely sure what exactly, but it's something. Did you do it? Good. Don't run him over. I cured you of your disease. Proceeds to run you over. Being a medical student. I don't know where he got his driver's license from. Clearly, he's an irresponsible driver. He might be a doctor, but there's probably a reason why he doesn't have an actual ambulance. Alright. We can do one thing though. We can romance the... We can romance the... He's talking about the hippo. When he goes to sleep early. And it... Hippo goes to sleep early at like 8 to 9 freaking PM. What are we doing? Right, raisins. So we can romance these newt cats and at least do that if we don't get the fucking hippo today. Let's get some money while we're at it so that I don't actually accidentally run out and I'm like, oh, where did all the money go? Who would have thunk it? And it costs a lot to if I can get a hippo. So I feel like the residents of Piñata Island should be happy that most of the piñatas are like not hostile. Considering the hippo is like fucking ginormous. Yeah, you have too many things in your garden. Am I not allowed to plant these? No! Langston. Oh. Your garden is getting too full. For fuck's sake, leave us. Not you too. Even though I have not played much of the English version, I am all too familiar with Whoa there! Looks like you have a little too much things in your garden. Although this time it was Leafas being like, no, you can't plant more things, you have too many. Which, yeah, I might have a little bit of stuff, but like, come on, a few shillings won't hurt. How else is a gardener supposed to make money? Looking at sideways rain? Actually, it's more diagonal than sideways. Whoa then! Whoever voiced Lottie probably had a lot of fun with whatever that is. To be fair, it makes me very, very sad the fact that we don't know a lot of the voice actors in this video game. We know like 2 of them. One which is the voice of Leafas. And then maybe the voice of Jardinero? It's either that or Willy. But, like, all the other ones aren't listed anywhere, not even in the credits, which is like, why not? I feel like that would be interesting information to have. Then we have all of the piñatas that are also then we have also all the piñatas that are voice acted that we don't know the actual people voicing them for. Except for the Marshmallow, we do know that one, which is, I forget her name, but she actually... because she's credited as one of the designers, she's also properly acknowledged. Stop. I don't want to sell the seed, I want to sell the fruit. Is the chili a fruit? In the Latin Spanish, we got a lot of famous voice actors for the Piñata translate. That's neat. I mean, I know that some languages actually have notable people on their cast. And then we got, the English version, which is just like, here's some peoples that made voices. Enjoy. Please use the geese. I'm trying to plant. Stop! I know you're telling me to stop, but I shouldn't be allowed to do whatever I want. Who needs a limit? Oh god, is that noise just gonna be in this menu? We don't need that noise in the menu. This game is starting to lag a little bit. Uh-oh. Where's me dropping the frames? Let me stop looking at the jumping silly seeds. And the silly seeds are making the face lag. The narrator has the same voice as young Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh. That's cool. The only voice that I know is notable is the guy that voices Hudson, which also is, like, the general narrator at the very beginning of the game. Which is, like, that one guy that has his voice act, like, 3 million fucking things. That I forget the name of. Look at these chumps. Trying to get in. Twiddledee and Twiddledum. Get out of here! Ring a lot. Could you guys stop? Okay. Oh, I almost got stuck there. Don't know what happened there. It won't let me do to you. I am... Your points won't load? Could be something with stream elements. Here. Let me make an imitation of the Duke noise that you're trying to have be played. Me. Hello. We're trying to get this dumb. Oh, it's not dumb. It's just mildly annoying at this point. This hippopotamus over here. Stop going for the fucking watercresses. Unless you're a new one. No, you're the same one as before. Please go for the lilies. Please. I beg you, with all the things that I can possibly offer. Viva Piñata. Hello. It is indeed Viva Piñata. Please, eat the lily. Chippo's my beloved. I love hippopotamus, but please. Cooperate. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Worm, you fucker. Why would you do that? You're delaying the inevitable! Wait, hold on. Is it doing the thing? It's doing the thing! Yay! We did it! That's a great way to end the stream. Chippo acquired. Ah, that's wonderful. Look at that lovely boy. In all his colors. Look at him in his striped little pajamas. Really does look like he's wearing like a onesie or something. Well, all's well that ends well. We got the hippopotamus. It took like way longer than I thought it would. But, well, actually, no, I know very well that getting the hippopotamus is one of the things that usually takes a good while. But let me just plant these, and... oh no, the seeds are going bad, I guess, which is something that can happen. Let me just plant these. Yeah, I know you don't like it. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Let me just clean up and wrap up for today. Politely ask Mr. Beaver to leave. Oh, he's already leaving. Good. Wait, hold on. We can finish double feature. Go get the resin. There's stuff for Newt get. And then we can go after we do this. Since I tried to set this up for while we were waiting for the hippopotamus, but we might as well take it at the end as well. Come on, Nitgat. You can do it. They're sneaking. Alright, we're ant destruction. Not the first time this has happened. Okay, the Chippo is a little sad. I don't want the Chippo to get too sad. That would be an unfortunate circumstance. Not seeds. Give me happy candies. Yeah, I know. There's too many things in your garden. Please have one of these. Here you go. Also. Let me just clean up here and then get these guys to look at each other, and then we can be done for today. It's been a very, I'd say pretty eventful stream all in all. Alright. This was a lot of fun. I miss these live streams, to be honest. Aw. I mean, I've been missing streaming, because I think it's very fun. And I'm honestly happy people are enjoying these streams. I was like, oh god. Go! Oh, ah. Come on! Yay! Wish I caught the start, but just the 5 minutes was so fun. Very stressed leaving. It's very enjoyable. I mean, the VOD will be up later to watch, and I will be putting it up on YouTube as well. I do with all of the streams for archival purposes. Looking forward to next stream. On Thursday, if all things are planned, I'm gonna play some Minecraft, because I enjoy. And then next Tuesday will be enough for Viva Piñata stream. Probably gonna work on some hippopotamus things. Guess it's a big piñata. Oh, so here we go. This is like one of the longest romance dances. Newt gets go. Yay! It was among the first video I saw this year. Alright. I think that's a pretty fun note to end on. Got a lot of stuff done. Got Big Boy. One from 12, 14. Ah, yeah. I wouldn't say second recent stream after this one. It would be the... No, it would be around there. Yeah. Alright. That was pretty fun. I've enjoyed this. And I'm sure we'll have some more fun next time. Next Tuesday, which will be more Viva Piñata. And then this first day will be probably Minecraft, because I've been enjoying playing it. And been enjoying the new update. And I can show off some of the things that I've built, because I built a lot over the holidays, because that was like the main thing I played, because... One, I didn't want to play Viva Piñata off-stream, partly because I want you people to be able to see the progress, because that's fun. And also because I didn't bring my disk drive with me, so I wouldn't have been able to play anyways. But, if you're interested in those things, feel free to come watch. But I'm gonna call it for today here. Had fun. Hope you all have had fun as well. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time it is. And I will see you on the next stream. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you later. Let me find the button. There it is. Bye-bye! And Happy New Year! Let's start it off nice.